Good morning. My name is Trupti Vinod Bhale. I am studying in BSc third year from PCM group from Indira Gandhi Kala Mahavidyalay, Ralegaon. My seminar topic is potential particle in one-dimensional box. Consider a particle of mass m moving along x-axis in region bounded by perfectly rigid walls. Inside the box, the particle can move freely and its potential energy can be taken as zero. Since particle is within the box, potential energy is infinite at the boundaries and outside the wall. Therefore, the potential function is defined as Vx is equal to 0 and Vx is equal to infinity. Since the potential at the walls and outside is the infinite, the region is inaccessible to the particle and wave function representing the particle must vanish at the walls. Psi x is equal to 0 at x is equal to 0 and psi x is equal to 0 at x is equal to 8. This is equation 2. These are boundary condition. The Schrödinger time dependent equation for motion of a particle inside the box can be written as h cross upon 2m into d square psi upon dx square plus e minus v into psi is equal to 0. Since inside the box v is equal to 0, this equation can be written as d square psi upon dx square plus 2m upon h cross square e psi is equal to 0. This is equation 4. For d square psi upon dx square plus k square psi is equal to 0. Equation 5, where 2m e upon h cross square is equal to k square. Solution of this equation is of the form psi x is equal to a sin kz kxx plus b sin kxx. This is equation 7, where a and b are constant and their values can be determined from boundary condition of problem. Since particle is enclosed within the walls, the particle cannot come outside the box because it experiences infinite potential at the walls and outside. Thus, the boundary conditions are psi x is equal to 0 at x is equal to 0 and psi x is equal to 0 at x is equal to 8. Equation 8. Apply first boundary condition in equation 7, that is psi 0 is equal to 0 at x is equal to 0. 0 is equal to a sin kx is into 0 plus b cos kx into 0. Cos 0 is equal to 1 or b is equal to 0. Therefore, equation 7 can be written as is equal to a sin kx into x. Apply second boundary condition, that is psi is equal to 0 at x is equal to l. Psi l is equal to 0 is equal to a sin kxl. Sin a is not since a is not equal to 0, we must have sin kx l is equal to 0. Kxl is equal to n pi, where n is equal to 1, 2, 3, or kx is equal to n pi upon l. Equation 11. Therefore, the general solution of equation 5 can be written as psi x is equal to a sin n pi upon l into x. From equation 6, we can write expression for the energy of a particle as E is equal to h cross square k square upon 2m is equal to h square h cross square upon 2m into n square pi square upon l square. E is equal to h cross square upon 2m into pi square upon l square into n square, where n is equal to 1, 2, 3. En is equal to h cross square upon 2m into pi square upon l square into n square is equal to h square upon 8ml square into n square. This is equation 12. The energy of a particle depends on the integer n. This equation shows that the particle has discrete energies or restricted values of energy, that is, the energy level are quantized. The discrete value of energies are called as energy level, and integer n is called as quantum number. According to classical mechanics, the lowest value of energy is obtained when n is equal to 1 and is called as ground state energy level. Ground state energy level. The solution of Schrödinger equation 4 can be written as psi is equal to a sin n pi upon l into x. If normalized condition is used, we get the function. The wave value of a is equal to square root of 2 upon l. Since the wave function corresponding to energy eigenvalues En can be written as psi n is equal to square root of 2l sin n pi upon l into x. This is equation 13. Equation 12 gives energy eigenvalue, and equation 13 gives eigenfunction of Schrödinger equation of a particle in is one dimension potential difference. Thank you.